Hey, I'm Jones Loflin, helping you make the best choices with your time so you can thrive. I've been thinking a lot about delegation lately. This past weekend, I had the opportunity to see effective delegation in action when my family and I went fly fishing. Tony was an incredible guide who demonstrated to me that whether you're teaching someone how to fly fish or trying to help them understand a complex task in your organization, there are 5 key things to remember. Number 1 is focus on the outcome, not the process. I expected that we would have to spend a lot of time learning how to throw, the fly rod and reel, or how to throw the line, and that we'd have to learn about how to tie flies and a lot of it. And I wasn't excited about that. Tony pulls up, takes our paperwork, gets us in our waders and said, okay, let's get to the river. In other words, he was focusing on getting us to the outcome of what we wanted, which was to fly fish and to catch some fish, instead of weighing us down with so much process that we didn't need in that moment. Second step is to create opportunities for quick successes. Tony didn't take us to some wide river where we'd get frustrated casting our line. He took us to some small areas where it was easy to practice the overhand cast or the side cast so that we could get that fly in the water and get closer to actually catching a fish. A third step that I noticed Tony using was being proactive in communication. He would tell us what he wanted us to do, what he wanted us to work on when we were in that spot. Then he'd say, I'm going to go get other people set up. If you have a problem, yell and let me know. If not, I'll be back in a few minutes to check on you. He controlled the communication. I didn't feel like I was all alone. I didn't feel like somebody was breathing down my neck. He had the right amount of communication to give me confidence in what I was doing. The fourth thing I noticed Tony doing was he asked questions that helped him help me. When he would come and check on me, he'd say, what's difficult? What are you noticing about the fish when they see the fly? What are you noticing about where the fly's going when you're casting it? It was questions that helped him figure out where I was having success and where I needed extra help. And then it wasn't just, you good? It was much more effective in asking those questions. Final thing that Tony did that I think it's so important in delegation, he believed in me even when I didn't believe in myself. I never caught a fish. But I can tell you this, Tony was so positive and he was so effective in working with me, I can't wait to go fly fishing again. And you know what? One day I'll catch a fish because of the way that Tony worked with me. This is Jones Loflin. I hope it's a fantastic week for you where you get hooked on potential success of delegating some tasks to your team. Thanks for spending a few minutes with me today in the Jones Zone.